Hey, look at everything I got. How could I ever want more? Look at everything I had to learn to let it go. I didn't wanna make sense of it, but I had to. Told me when I lose it, that's when I know the value. Walking through the valley or the field of war. Do I want the spirit or material? I'm good, you good. We live a full life of abundance. We trip off nothing all way too often. Put the bullshit to the side and get it poppin'. God body, God mind, God soul, but I'm still a man. It's a thin line between both. It's still a line between where I'm at and finna go. Dark turn the light, that's the vinny letting it go. I'm getting closer to my zone. I call my dad on the phone just to say hello. It ain't that much I need to know. I got kids on my own shit, they finna be grown shit. Even when you right, they still say that you're wrong. Lord, protect me from these enemies. 50 told me that winners don't get no sympathy. I see enemies linking with other enemies. They forget they only friends cause they friends with me. Gotta put myself in positions that niggas need me. But I get possessive over shit I love so easy. Everybody getting money, shout to EDD. So you should leave out different than how you enter quarantine. Look at everything I got. How could I ever want more? Look at everything I had to learn to let it go. I didn't wanna make sense of it, but I had to. Tell me when I lose it, that's when I know the fact. Walking through the valley or the field of war. Do I want the spirit or material?
Keep shooting a dig in love from a God sent nigga. Paying tithes out the offerings that God sent the nigga. Look, living by the good book, at least I'm trying to. Love life on God, I been trying to. I been from the game couple decades, chunking up sietes, repping my siete. I done live life and learn my lessons. Earn my stripes and earn my blessings. Roll the dice, boss up, pay the price, nigga. Don't forget your homies lock, send a kite, nigga. Getting money whether wrong goes right, nigga. That's the lifestyle I live. I don't spit it, I ain't living. Never fiction in my writtens. When it come to real niggas, I'm the definition. Look, making plays in the kitchen, in the back of the buildings with my niggas on the mission, trying to get it, ayy.
Look at everything I got. How could I ever want more? Look at everything I had to learn to let it go. I didn't wanna make sense of it, but I had to. Told me when I lose it, that's when I know the value. Walking through the valley or the field of war. Do I want the spirit or material? All my life I sacrifice. Get rid of devices and my vices. Forgive a bitch nigga, that's good advice. But it's ripping through my spirit and I need to make it right. Forgive me, Lord, for acting like a man again. Peace be still like a mannequin. Keep quiet cause I never understand this shit. Wrist deep in the holy water, rinsing my hands. If I could rewind time, I keep my dick in my pants. We all cursed till we dead. Read St. Thomas, it's all red. That means Jesus wrote it, he the most high. I'm a close eye, listen to my old stuff, you might know sign. Is it ironic that I pray in my closet? And thank God for everything but my wallet. Started to develop myself and got grateful. And through it all, I learned that he's able. Amen. 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 I learned that amen mean truth, by the way. Amen.
Made this?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? She gon' do damage. Niggas can't handle a bad bitch. How could you manage? Fucking with niggas are savage. She gon' do damage. Niggas can't handle a bad bitch. How could you manage? Fucking with niggas are savage. She gon' do damage. Ooh, ah, she gon' do damage. Ooh, ah. Yo, bitch wanna be my bitch now. She a bust down, bust down, bust down. Turn it up now, bitches wanna fuck now. We ain't fucking with no bust down, bust down. I can make this shit look easy, breezy. Really, this this shit ain't that easy, believe me. Guess who's back in the motherfucking house? She gon' do damage. Niggas can't handle a bad bitch. How could you manage? Fucking with niggas are savage. She gon' do damage. Niggas can't handle a bad bitch. How could you manage? Fucking with niggas are savage. She gon' do damage.
Oh, no, no. Look at how she's sliding down that pole. Just a couple more hours and I'll be at your door. Fucking from the bed to the floor, put it in your soul. I'm telling you like something out the toolbox, then I gotta go. Get you anything you want, tell me what you want. If you don't wanna learn, I can't put you on. I can get your shit straight like a perm, just don't do me wrong. But my money come first, I hit in every song. Oh, no, no. She get on the pole and do damage. She get on that pole and do damage.
She gon' do damage. Niggas can't handle a bad bitch. How could you manage? Fucking with niggas are savage. She gon' do damage. Niggas can't handle a bad bitch. How could you manage? Fucking with niggas are savage. She gon' do damage.
Lil Wayne back there. Making sure everything is Gucci. Making sure everything is Gucci. Lil Wayne just popped up in the studio, man. Shout out to Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne just put up Tunchi. What's the deal? If you know where you at, welcome to Flip Back God Talk Live. I'm your host, Shine of God Radio. Shine, August, Sensation, R&B Sensation, real nigga blues in your pocket right now. With you by my side. We can touch the sky cause we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. Sorry, amazing. Sorry, amazing. We win, we win, we win, we win. Sorry, Dwight. You lucky, Dwight. You lucky, Dwight. Round of applause, man. Oh, my God. To the left of me on the pulpit today. I feel like I should take a drink of coffee. Because, bro said he got some smoke for me. I wasn't going live today. He hit me. I'm like, he said, what time you going live? I said, 11. Fuck it. I'm going live at 11. Fuck it. Put your headphones on, man. My nigga Radio Racer. Oh, you said Rashard, right? We.
Whatever you want to call me.
Now, I need to know. We need to clarify because niggas don't know what to call you.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. As I've been watching podcasts, bro, when you develop consistency, bro, people call you whatever.
Bro, don't start.
You got a million names, bro. Jay Sean, Said It, Sean.
Said It.
So whatever you want to call me today.
It got to be like you got to know those individuals. Them is
how
all
we growing
different
our
individuals.
fan base, bro, so it's gonna become like that.
So who is Rashard and who is Racer?
Racer is basically my nickname. Rashard is what's on my government.
Is it like Sasha Fierce? Is it like a different pause? Is it like a different? What did she call it?
No, it's not an alter ego. It's just
alter ego,
what
yeah.
it is.
So it's not a different person.
Nah, we're the same people.
See, all my niggas is different people. Like, Said It ain't Jay Sean. Jay Sean ain't Sean August, and Sean August definitely ain't
What's
Justin.
the difference between all of them?
It's like one's a super professional, one's super emotional, you know, mama's boy, you know what I'm saying? The other one is an artist, a songwriter, and the other one's like a creator. The other one's like a family man, a wannabe family man, kind of family man. They all different modes. I got a real Haitian side too. I got a few different sides.
Do they ever bleed into each other?
When I'm by myself, you know what I'm saying? But they may not bleed, but they can switch gears so fast. I could go from Sean August to Justin real quick, you know what I'm saying? And then I could go from Justin to Jay Sean. Jay Sean's just pre God complex. You know what I'm saying? That's just me and my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Me seeing everything. I still want to kick it with the homies, knowing that it may not be the most productive shit in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's him. You know what I'm saying? Sean August, I do the same shit, but by myself, dolo. You know what I'm saying?
I could dig it.
Yeah. I'm my best friend. I learned out, like, between me and Jesus Christ, it's like I got, like, a little group of friends. Round of applause for Jesus Christ.
Shout out to Jesus.
All right, man. It is Fun Friday. Everybody has again made it to the end of the week. It's Friday, right? Definitely. All right, just want to make sure. It's Friday. We all made it to the end of the week, so we definitely have so many things to thank God for. We've learned so much, not only on God Talk, but hopefully everybody's been implementing their hour a day learning experience, really, really making sure. And this year, I got a feeling that it's kind of going to be circled around entrepreneurship. But if we have goals of being successful entrepreneurs, learning an hour a day is low-key a cheat code. Because if you add all those hours up, you add all those days up, you add all those weeks up, you add all those months up to the year, you may be what they say, 10,000 hours, right? Yep. Come on, man. You do the math and then see how many years you need to be learning an hour a day and still continue to learn after that. So, of course, we've learned so much this week. So at this time, I think it's only right that we do three things. One, we usher God in. Two, we thank him for everything and then ask him for something. So I know you ain't been in church in a while, Falon. Me either, nigga. But on today, either we going we have to physically, well, you can subscribe if you want to, but physically we got to go inside of a church multiple times this year. I'm going to commit to that, and also do some homework on some old sermons. All right, there's been some great men of God. There's been some great messengers, great prophets that I'm pretty sure can minister to you no matter what your faith, no matter what your denomination is. Like y'all heard last episode, I'm committing myself to reading the Torah, reading the Quran, and the Bible this year. I will be diving full in. I'm about to wrap up. I am wrapping up this book that I'm reading right now. I want to go until Mariam, but I'm gonna work those 4 books into my system. But ultimately, I said all that to ask Falon to thank God for something, ultimately, and then ask God for something. Let's go there.
Thank God for just waking me and everybody I'm connected to up this morning, because he didn't have to do that. And you said ask God for something?
Amen.
What can I ask God? Doing ask God for, I don't know. Ask God to just break my procrastination and just help me get my goals accomplished. Really.
Amen. And God, can you please add some financial overflow? Amen. I'm gonna just throw that in there. I'm gonna just throw that in there, man. Let me check the temperature with bro. Talk to me. How are you, man? How art thou? What was your week like? Just bring us in like that, man.
I had a nice little rainy week so far.
Any reckless raw dogging?
Nah.
All right.
Nah. We civilized in the new year. And that was pretty much it. I did work, what was that? The Chargers Rams game.
Josh.
I got a chance to work that. That was cool.
That's enough said, man. And I hope everybody out there has had a healthy week. Let me make sure the phone lines are open. Feel free to call in. Matter of fact, let me go live on Instagram as well. Feel free to call in 424-234-9416. So we've been talking about a few things. Definitely we've been discussing my brother's fashion sense, or lack thereof.
Oh, my God.
or lack
man,
thereof.
What was the first thing you told me, though, before I sat down, though?
What? Remind me.
You said that was a nice jacket.
That's a nice jacket, and that's where it opened it up, because you always have one nice or one good piece. But it's like the other 4 or 5 pieces.
Allegedly.
But that's what we discussed, man. And we also kind of landed on entrepreneurship, man. So this Fun Friday is definitely going to be that. And it's no funner than having my brother, Radio Racer, on the show with me, Radio and Rap Genius. I'm just putting I'm pinning the address in Instagram. Sorry for that.
The aliases is flowing already, bro. Look at you.
Yeah, bro, I make everything flow. All right, but you said you had some smoke for the God.
You said smoke. It was just a keen observation, though.
A keen. All right, go.
On not the last, but the second to last pod, you said you didn't like the
okay.
The Watts pause.
Yeah.
And then you put it on your story.
Mm-hmm.
And you kept it. So what changed your mind over that span?
Okay. I hate to answer your question with a question,
Oh, no.
but
yeah.
for this time,
Good deflection.
did you hear the verse?
I did hear it.
How did you feel about it?
It was better than I remembered.
Exactly.
But we not talking about me.
You answered the question for me. It was better than what I remembered. And then
But why couldn't you say that first, bro? Like,
because I just
that's my answer.
that's why I said forgive me for using the question to answer your question.
All right.
But I felt like it would get us in the same lane so we can just transition this into a, you know what I'm
that
saying?
was a good volley.
You know?
But nah.
So
I just was wondering.
it was better than what I
Smoke.
remembered. And I got behind the driver's seat and I start, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Doing what I do. And when I was able to, comp it, take the good parts of everything and put it together, I'm like,
No, because even though with everything that happened, I ain't gonna lie and act like, oh, I was like, damn, that was better than I remembered. that
Definitely
night.
better than what I remember.
So,
So I kept it, you know what I'm saying? And it's not out, but I did make it sound better.
the snippet is out.
The snippet is out. Snippet is out. And come on now, we know.
So it got to come out then. Because otherwise, that would look like it was just for the clout.
Maybe. But when I was putting my album together, it was only 8 tracks.
But no, whether it come out or not, between what you did, Amazing did, and his not sounding as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
It's a cool song.
I'm like, damn, this is not bad. And he wants to get into that music space, and who better than me to... Round of applause for me, man. I'm gonna just say, man, like, be real. I may talk a little shit, man, because I feel confident because this man has been by my side the entire time, so he has seen it. Pause. So with that said, your boy has put in a lot of work, you know, and one of the things that I dislike about all the work, I'm not even going to say that. One of the facts about the work is a lot of the work, it was just me and this nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's a gift and a curse. But one of the goals of mine has been to do everything that I want to do with the people that I love. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen August Fest. Y'all seen how many people it take to do that. Thank you, Mary.
Shout out to Mary.
Shout out to fucking Mary, man. No, was it the Halloween? No. And shout out to Mary for the Halloween party. We got to get all our thank yous out.
No,
you know
y'all
what I'm
be
saying?
making it happen.
What did you do for the Halloween party? She... But one of the great things that about the last few events that have brought so much joy to my heart is the ability to do a lot of these things with my friends. So this week I took the time during that Learn an Hour a Day. I took the time to watch the Social Proof podcast, and the Social Proof podcast had they had 2 guys on there from Atlanta who started a clothing line. They made $17 million. Just him and his homie. They made $17 million. I loved everything about the episode. I love all the information. I love the presentation. I love everything but the name of the company. The name was Too Lone S. I did not like that shit. And the niggas was like, because we're Two Lioness. I'm like, what? But long story short, nigga, they made $17 million, and it's 2 of them. A few things that I want to highlight from that particular episode that we're going to get into right when we come back, but I wanted to call Ivory and get her on the phone again, but I swear she don't have an iPhone. Let me see. Yeah, she don't have an iPhone, man. Damn, yeah, because it would pop up green right here if she did. But I am going to play her video, man. I'm very proud of her glow up. She got the empathy freestyle out right now. So go tap into it, man. Everybody go follow Ivory the Goddess, man. Empathy out right now.
Yeah. It's Ivory the Goddess. I'm the reason these bitches hide with a mask on. I'm the reason why that bitch didn't drop her last song. I'm the reason why they lose, they cannot step to me respectfully. Cut these niggas off, vasectomy. Look, hey, better run now. Cause when I'm guessing, guarantee I ain't gon' run out. Thought it was a game, now they said it ain't fun now. Flex when I was down, but I see that you a bum now. Look, I never settle, I want more than hefty. Never suck dick to get no one to rep me. Keep my foot real close, where they next be. Bitches envy me, so now they go and be besties. I'm in they face with it like proactive. Do this shit, no tactic. bad bitches get in their casket. Foot up on the pedal, I ain't talking no passing. Got drip when I walk, so it look like I'm splashing. I'm rolling, spitting fire, hat, I'm thinking the gas lit. Don't see no competition, no, them bitches won't grasp it. Yeah, cover the floor, man, it's filled with my enemies. I know I'm hot, ain't no way that you ain't feeling me. Song got the song case, a bitch that she ain't hearing me. I'm killing the game, I'm the pressure, I'm the remedy. Be with the op, just know you ain't no friend of me. I let him meet the coochie, now he thinking we got chemistry. Roll to a million, can't you see I got supremacy? By trying to be my man and me, I cannot give you empathy, no.
Shout out to Ivory that got us holding it down. Shout out to all my female rappers out there doing they shit, doing whatever they gotta do to get them bars off, man. Low key, y'all running circles around all these men rappers. Y'all hustles is a lot better. Y'all videos is a lot better quality. I want to say the bars is better, but I ain't gonna hate on my homies. Hey, if you know where you at, welcome to Front Back God Talk Live. I'm your host. Sing with me. I said with you by my side. We can touch the sky, cause we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. We win, we win. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Why? It won't work. God will do what he said he will do. He will stand by his word. He will come through. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I know we need some protection. Somebody gonna be drinking that Douce this weekend. Somebody gonna be recklessly raw dogging. It's supposed to rain still. Keep your penis to yourself, people. Keep that pussy sacred, amen. To the left of me, the prophet himself, Radio Erasure, man, is here, man. The rap genius. I call the nigga Falon. You feel me? Shout out to Falon, man. I told him earlier, man, he was the first nigga in the hood really getting money on creativity. That nigga brought out the camera, and he been sure. How long you been taking pictures?
It just came up on the 10-year mark, low key.
Can I get a round of applause for my nigga 10-year anniversary? No party, no nothing. You ain't gonna maximize this.
I'll maximize it by getting my business together, man. Getting what we talked about together. That's gonna be the combination of all of that work. So like I've been telling you, it was all gonna come together, and now
I hear you. In God's time. In God's time, man. And I'm not mad at you one bit, man. Pause for the slurp. I don't know why I'm sipping it out the top of the cup, but.
Yo, what's the word?
Hey, what's up? 2 Nike sweatsuits in a row. Round of applause for my brother Sheed, my nigga. Respectfully. Come on, man. What's the deal, Pierce? Happy Fun Friday.
Happy what Friday?
Happy Fun Friday, bro. Fun. F-U-N.
What's poppin', man?
Hey, man. I'm about to get into a segment just about our entrepreneurship, you know, and I wanted to touch on some things from that documentary, but I just felt obliged to call you and just see if you can remember anything that kind of stuck out to you from the Social Proofing podcast, that Too Long Nest that we watched. Anything particular.
Anything particular with that podcast?
Yeah, talk to me. Anything that you remember that stuck out to you? Anything that you gonna put into practice?
Like right now, I have to say when he said that part where he said I think he said something about that it's not okay if you don't want a job. It's not okay to have a job if you don't want one.
Yeah, he said the only problem with having a job is having a job and you don't want one.
Right. And the one that was 1 and 2, just being creative, and they said you got to get in your creative space somehow, some way, and something of that nature.
And with what you took away, what's some ideas that you gonna implement? What's some places you gonna put that information to make it work for you?
Say that one more time.
With the information that you took away, what's some plays or moves you gonna make based off of that information that's gonna be better for you?
I'm definitely gonna I'm out running errands now to press play on some of that information. But like I was telling you that about the luxury transportation thing that I was thinking about. So you remember the TCP license and all that.
On God. So I just wanted to get a couple of things to take away. I'm making notes right now of some of the great things about that show that we can kind of discuss and just leave with the people. But I remember you said the creativity and the 9 to 5, because I know a lot of people that have a 9 to 5, and the first thing they be like is, "Yo, I don't like this. I don't want to work," but they haven't really put no time in on the other side to really understand or set a play up. You know what I'm saying?
That happens a lot.
So, and I got Radio Racer over here too. So, I just wanted to get a couple notes from you, man. I'm sorry to catch you off guard, and I don't want to hijack the moment.
Nah, I appreciate the call, man. I always appreciate the freestyle calls.
On God, man. God morning to you.
Same to you, man.
So again, one of the best things about that, or let me, or go ahead. You got anything to say? Go ahead.
Oh no, I just was fucking up the y'all.
Oh yeah. So one of the best things about the entrepreneurial journey and learning, making sure prioritizing that you're learning an hour a day is once you start something, you kind of go down what they call the rabbit hole of shit, you know. And some of the things that I discovered going down the rabbit hole is, one, everybody has a risky, they have to step out on faith when it comes to entrepreneurship. So, for instance, there was two guys that quit their job, and he was like, the way I should have quit my job was I should have had 6 months of income saved up, and I should have made sure everything was ready and then quit my job. He was like, but I was listening to my homie, and my homie was like, nigga, no, let's go. Let's quit right now. Gassed them up, and what they did, they both maxed out their credit cards to start their business. They made $20 million already. That was 3 years ago. Another guy, he was like, damn, I really want to take this film shit seriously. And he was already a film working on TV shows and shit, but he didn't have any creative control, and that's what he needed. So he quit his job, and his girl, who he was with at the time, got a loan, a business loan, gave it to him, and he paid her back in the end of the year by solely taking his camera and shooting these short films, doing all this. But he was not only he was like, there's one thing, not only am I gonna shoot it and edit it, but I need to direct it too. You know what I'm saying? So that's when we're entrepreneurs, it looks like we all gotta, it's like, oh, are we gonna take this leap? You know what I'm saying? So just kind of talk about that from your experience, your opinion.
Oh yeah, that's kind of partly what contributed to my procrastination, like just needing that safety net, quote unquote, of a job. Like no matter what, life is gonna be life. So you might be pouring your money into your ultimate goal, but in reality, life is happening, so you might have to go get a 9 to 5 or stay at this 9 to 5 for X amount of years just to keep your car note and your rent paid. So it's like, don't let you have kids. I don't have kids, but I know kids play a role in people
keeping that 9 to
5 and trying to do what they need to do as far as their ultimate goal at the same time. Because it's like reality is gonna reality no matter what. So,
and I do want to say this because last week we discussed putting yourself in a position to expect a miracle. We all have favor, we all have grace, but we all have common sense too. You know what I'm saying? We were blessed to be smart. And we can't, if you have a job, I want to say this. Be the best employee that you can, okay? Be happy, be proud. Don't you dare clock in and all you doing is looking forward to your 15. All you doing is looking forward to your lunch. All you doing is looking forward to clock out. All you doing is looking forward for your paycheck. No. We need to clock in grateful with a smile in our face because, sweetheart, you think you irreplaceable. That's not the case. And your replacement will 9 times out of 10 speak Spanish and have a BBL from Mexico. I'm just letting you know. They will come in and take your job with a smile on their face and be happy to be there, work overtime, and do the job correctly. We got to be strong enough to understand, you know what? We got to check. We have a 9 to 5, though we got all these entrepreneurial aspirations, though we got all these things that we will want to do in these 8 hours a day. If you have a job, you need to be grateful. You need to change your entire mindset about clocking in and clocking out. You need to change everything about it. Everything about it. Go ahead.
And that goes back to kind of with the hour a day. What did you say about hour a day?
Learn an hour a day.
Learn an hour a day. My thing is, if you got a 9 to 5, and I'm learning myself, so I can't just say everybody does this and not me, but you have to learn how to just, okay, I work here for 8 to 12 hours or whatever your shift is. It's 24 hours in a day.
Come on now.
So
moonlighting is the term.
You still, no matter how long you work, can go put in an hour, hour and a half toward your business, toward your learning your lines, or
come on.
If you still got aspirations to play sports, going to the gym and doing the sprints, or just keeping yourself.
Come on.
Whatever you want to do, you can knock it out within 24 hours and still go to sleep, eat, and do all the things you need to function as a human. So that's in 2023. That's why I say you got to get shit done, myself included, because there's really no excuse. It's 24 hours in a day.
Deion Sanders said that on his TV. Did you know Deion Sanders had a TV show?
I'm not surprised, but I did.
Coach Prime?
Are you talking about back in the day?
No, now Coach Prime.
Oh, no,
it's a TV show on Amazon.
I don't know what's currently going on.
Fire.
No,
I only watched one
though.
episode. Fire. Yeah. But in that episode, he said everybody get the same 24 hours. Everybody get the same 24 hours. So make your money for 8. Moonlight is what you do after you clock out, when the moonlight is out. So moonlight, do whatever you got to do if you do. But also, a few more things while you're on the clock, okay? Every client that you experience on the clock, everything you do, every box that you pack on your truck, every delivery, everything that you do, you're making someone's life as effortless as possible. Knowing that is your purpose, knowing that is your goal, take it a little more, take it gently. Pause, all right? Be soft. Have a soft heart out there. Be welcoming. Use every, and you're touching human beings. You're having more interactions than anybody in this world could ever want. You know what I'm saying? So make sure every person that you touch, you're leaving a lasting impression. I always can remember the nice people at the companies. Out of every Time Warner people that we call, you remember those nice ones. You have the ability to change people's day, no matter what you're doing. You deliver your package with a smile on their face, with a smile on your face, even if they're not at the door. You leaving the package at the door, just have a different spirit when you do. That's one. Secondly, still, if you have the ability to work for these companies, you need to be stealing. When I say, we was taking Shakeology from Beachbody, I can't cap. You know what I'm saying? We was taking little vitamins over the weekend, you know.
That's not stealing.
You know, but also, when they have these company meetings, they have these yearly, quarterly briefings of these numbers and these marketing tactics. Steal those ideas and implement them in your entrepreneurship. You take some of those same things you had on those, what are they called, scripts? And the same rapport building skills, the same listening skills, those same skills. We talk to people nicer at work than we do at home. In our own business, you will work for Amazon and do everything that they say, but running your own business, it's unprofessional. So steal not only the products that you can, you know what I'm saying, if they ain't giving you no cuts, you know what I'm saying, but also steal the game. So when you create your own game, you're taking how you combine what you copy makes you original. Shout out to LeBron, because he's a combination of everything great, my nigga, and this nigga's just still going. But that's exactly what we need to implement. So you're not working for Amazon for no reason. You're not working for Comcast for no reason. You're not working for the post office for no reason. You're not there for no reason. And the serious you take it, the more grateful you are about the opportunity, the better everything else in your moonlighting will go. Agree?
No, for sure.
All right, so a few things, man. This too lowness. Another thing that stuck out to me, Truly. It's two guys. Yeah, let me context this. It's two guys. One of the guys was a fashion guy, and I posted this on the God Talk Live IG. But he was like, you can't expect people to be on your team. You can't expect to have a team if you don't give them anything to believe in. Okay? So, one, have the time to create something for people to believe in. All right? And don't get butthurt when your team ain't there. Just work on the product, and then me and she talked about once you get to a certain place, the strangers is really the most benefit than anybody on your team. But we'll talk about that later. All right? So, one of the things that I learned from this podcast is the guy who started it, the fashion guy. He took his time out to go to school. He went to school, and his homie on the other end, he did all the designing. He did all the packaging. He did all the mailing. It was times where he would, the guy who was in school would take some of the merch to school, sell out. His school was a couple cities away, a few hours away. He would run out, and his dog, who he created the shit with, would drive, pack up everything, and then drive to him to re-up. In the middle of shit, he would stop whatever he was doing and drive 3 hours out the way. Then, from that point, they was like, you know what, fuck it. What we about to do, we about to stick together. After he graduated, we about to stick together. We're going to get a car, and we're going to go straight out the trunk. They went out of that to the point where they got a Sprinter. Once they got the Sprinter, they had everything. And when I say everything, these niggas they started off with 9 items. They started off with 9 products, 100 each. All right? And they said something key. Always have extra or items that you want to have overload and save for sale season. You know what I'm saying? So that was another bar. But ultimately, they got the car, they got the Sprinter van, and then that's when they begin to post up and sell everything out of the Sprinter van. Different cities, Alabama, just sitting there and selling this shit. Then they made their first $1 million out that Sprinter. Just hand in hand, boom, boom, boom. Online wasn't even cracking yet. Then they said they got Black Friday. They had some stuff left over, saving it for sale season. Black Friday to New Year's Day, they made $1 million, bro. $1 million, just them two. So now they were able to go get a warehouse, and now they're doing the same thing out their warehouse. You know what I'm saying? With that they did in the Sprinter van. Right. You know what I'm saying? So what I took from that is, that's crazy. And as the August bag drops, combining that with the sales of the Real Nigga Blues merch, I saw a lot. I got a little butthurt because, because the online sales weren't going the way I thought they would be. I mean, I'm like, it's 100 bags. I got 2,500 fans. I could easily sell 100. Right. But it didn't go like that. And as I started to study, it's like, in marketing, you got to see something seven times to believe it's real. You know what I'm saying? And basically, people have been believing the product off of a mock-up and off of a sample that we worked hard on and finally got the good sample to produce, right? So basically, you're selling that idea, and it's hard online in a box. You got to see it 7 times for people to even recognize that it's real, and then you go buy it. But ultimately, what I learned is the benefit. What I think we often forget as entrepreneurs is the out the trunk method. Like, we be so stuck on Shopify and, we got to do digital, Instagram marketing, Instagram ads. But can you approach the bitch in person? Can you approach the girl at the gas station? You could DM her all day. But if I see her in the mall, am I going to walk up and present? One, am I going to have the presentation to approach the situation, period? Then am I going to have the approach to open the conversation? And then am I going to have the, what is it, ABC, always be closing? What say you?
No, I definitely agree. Because, I mean, in that sense, you just described how I get the majority of my gigs, going up to the person. Like, DMing is cool, but on my personal page, I don't display a lot of my work. So, like, if somebody go there, they're not going to really...
They're going to see your Toba outfits.
Oh, here we go. But they're not going to take me serious. But if I'm in your face speaking well and just, I can revert to my phone or I can...
You usually always have your camera on you, too.
Yeah, that part. So that face-to-face interaction, looking somebody in their eye is more personal. So if you can master that, it goes back to what you're saying about none of the Shopify especially as a new brand or a new up and coming line, the playing field is level because they can't judge you they can only judge you based on what they see in their face, not how many fake followers or real followers you got.
That was well said. That was a bar because you can buy followers. You can buy followers. You can buy likes. Yeah.
Which brings me to my next thing. Is that why people turn off their likes?
Yeah.
Because they bought followers?
No. People turn off their likes because what if the likes aren't satisfying to somebody who's looking? That could change the whole picture.
But on the flip side, you never know who's looking at it. What if those likes are satisfying? Because my thing is, like, I be seeing artists, models, or mainly people trying to promote stuff, but it's like if you're trying to promote or sell something, wouldn't you want to promote how many likes you're getting so you could get those sponsors or branding offers? Like, I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's a great point. But one, I understand the insecurity when it comes to numbers. Because if your numbers, fuck satisfying somebody who's looking. If your numbers aren't satisfying to you, that can definitely do a little bit of something to your confidence. You know what I'm saying? Just like somebody telling you no in person. It could do.
But my thing, so even if you turn your likes off, you still can see how many people liked it.
And I feel it's a secret at that point. So it's my secret, you know what I'm saying? It's my closet likes, you know what I'm saying? And if you want to know, you can know, but I ain't got to, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't understand it, but I feel that narrative.
And we be judging people off their numbers. We'll judge a nigga. You could be the nastiest photographer in the world, but if I see 33 people only liked your shit, somewhere in there, like, oh, this nigga, he nice, but he ain't popping. So let me see what his prices is. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's crazy. I mean, everybody looks.
It's ingrained in our culture.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm very glad that they added that feature.
I'm not, because that's a dead giveaway. It's like,
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I don't think it's a dead giveaway because
like I said, what else is somebody turning off their likes for?
So you can just enjoy the content. Don't get distracted by these numbers. If somebody that you know liked it, you can see it, maybe yes, maybe not, but enjoy this content. Don't look at this number. Don't look at the number. Because it's like you got the picture, you got the number, then the comments. So they trying to force you, but like, nah, I'm good. You can see the yalla and the yalla. That's it. So it's a way. It's a gift. It's a gift, I believe. It's a gift. Because you don't have to do it, but you can use it if you want to. I use it, you know what I'm saying? And my likes been going up constantly, but I do it from a priority of like, damn, I really get distracted by these numbers, you know, and that's really not because like God Talk, a lot of people may not watch live, and if they do, it's like, okay, but the rewatchers, you know what I'm saying? So again, I gotta praise the rewatchers. Before we take a break, I do want to praise the rewatchers, everybody that's watching the show after. I love y'all, man. Y'all could comment too, man, but everybody that like, subscribe, and comment, all the believers, man, I got something super, super special for y'all. I've been designing something for everybody that's been helping along and really investing their time and their viewership and their subscriptions into God Talk Live, man. I got a big surprise coming for y'all. Pause. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back. God Talk Live.
Bling, bling.
How much?
I let it go for about $40.
$40?
Look, man, $35. That's the lowest I can go. You're killing me.
Okay, 35. Oh, you've been saying that for the longest. Yeah. Ooh, thank you. Squeeze my tiny ass up in this. Upstage these bitches up in here. You like this girl?
99 problems on your mind, you've been running through my mind, so I know your legs is tired, you should book me for massage. Shit, the way I'm feeling, you's a crime. I might lose my job, now they calling me to shine. I'ma pull the moon closer, and once we get to Hawaii, can't help but call you fine, and I know that make you shy. I gotta find another way to compliment you, the way you compliment.
I finally talked to Christoph, y'all.
Protect my house.
Stop.
Protect my merchandise.
I talked to Stoff. He ain't worked out in a month either, so I don't feel bad. Hey, shout out to the niggas that's been so consistent. We got the
fell off, man.
We can afford inconsistency when you've been consistent for so long. Don't do that. Go. Oh yeah. I done finished every workout at Beachbody. Don't play with me. I done worked out 100+ days every year for the past 10 years. Don't play with me. Every burpee challenge I continue. I finished, even by myself. Shout out to Christoph Malone. That nigga texts me early in the morning, grateful. I'm like, nigga, where the fuck? Dancing, I might step out tonight. Every time I step out, I feel like I need a new outfit. That's that quarantine fever. Oh my God, nigga, we was touching bands, nigga. Shout out to Quarantine. Keep the faith, though. Let Quarantine show you, nigga, you don't need what you think you need, nigga. Blessings will pop in, nigga. Vote for Trump 2024, nigga. I miss you, Trump. I miss you, Donald. I miss you, COVID. Oh my God. The only thing still here from COVID is mass and God, please. That's the only thing we got out of COVID, nigga. Facts. A lot of new leaders started in quarantine. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of these businesses that you see thriving in this very moment took advantage of that Instagram Live. They took advantage of that dough. They took advantage of the opportunity. We became new leaders. There's new leaders in the city. We got new celebrities. We got new expectations. We got new work we gotta do. Okay, let's have fun. My fault.
I never break your heart. I always play my part. I never put you on the side dish. You could be my main chick. I ain't tryna play no games with you.
Chris, what up? Stevie J, what's the deal? Donnie Solo, what's the deal, my brother? Burberry Black, what's the deal? I really love this man, dog. Pause. Like, this nigga is one of the best niggas I know, man. Like, this nigga Stoff, he got a way of, like, being himself, and that shit is really good for everybody. And that's a hard thing to master, man. Shout out to my brother Stoff Malone. Nigga, we ain't worked out, nigga. Nigga said we fell off, nigga. This is the same nigga that told me, what you call me, fat or something at the stairwell? What you call me? When? How easily they forget. Before we hit the motherfucking 300 stairwells, nigga, up, nigga, after we shot the God Complex cover, nigga. Okay, now. You was the same nigga that called me fat, nigga, and I had the equipment, the tripod on my shoulder, nigga, and ran up the whole stairs, didn't stop one time, and I looked to the side, and you was bent over on the rail. Pause, nigga. Correct or not?
That was back then when you was working out like that. I don't think so.
What?
What? I don't think so.
You said what? What did you just say? What did you just say?
I said, could you do that right now?
Bro, I work.
You were. A month ago, you were working out consistently.
How often did I work out before I stopped for a month?
Bro, you don't.
How many days a week?
And I don't know where you are.
Bro, anything you could do, I'll outlast you by 10 on my soul, nigga.
Oh my God.
On my
I'm not rolling with that.
How you feel about Christoph? How you feel about Christoph? And Christoph takes a pre-workout.
What you mean a pre-workout?
He takes a pre-workout like E&E from Beachbody. He takes that. You think you can hang with Christoph in a workout? Yes or no?
I probably could. I don't know, but because you said
anything you could do, bro, I will triple anything you could do. Guaranteed.
Bro, you said this about basketball.
Your
and
cardio.
racing and Overton.
What happened about basketball? We play basketball together? I've never played basketball with you.
We played out there before.
Round of applause for y'all better watch these niggas y'all be debating with, because they'll try to, like, bite you on the ear, nigga, when you headbutting they ass. What? I don't even think I've played basketball with you, bro. Stop. And I stand, you have a gym at your house, bro. We could work out anytime, bro. I got any program you need. I got the best programs. Don't stop. And don't start with how I start my workout. Let's not even talk about that before we get into the heavy shit. Let's not talk about the cardio. Let's not discuss that. But go ahead.
I'm just saying what happened in the month span. I'm not taking away from what you was doing before that, bro. I'm just
so let me say, let's do this.
How close to you are you? I mean, how close are you to where you were a month ago right now?
The same thing. And one of the things about me, when I take a break from working out, I only get better. Like my warm out time, my cardio time, my miles time get crazy. My lifting time, and it's crazy because Stoff was like, bro, lift heavier weights. I'm like, all right, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like I've put in so much work, bro. Like, there's nothing you can say. Insanity, I did all that last year. Insanity, Max 30, and the real one. And got back in the gym lifting the weights. So when Christoph is doing his shit, I'm able to match and do whatever he's doing because it's like, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'll just eat donuts, nigga. Don't let the donuts fool you, though. You know what I'm saying? But
no, I'm not.
Round of applause for me, nigga. Hey, but that's the thing. That's one of the greatest things about isolation. No one's with me in the gym. But Maurice Jones-Drew and a few white people that see the work. Everybody's in, and one nigga told me, shout out to my nigga Eric, he came in here and he told me, he was like, man, I go to the gym for 2 hours. And I looked at him like he was crazy. Like, 2 hours in the gym, nigga, that's like a little unnecessary. Any program we do, we getting out there, max hour 30 minutes. We up out of there. Now, nigga, 2 hours is light. Nigga, we eat that. You know what I'm saying? So any nigga with a gym in his house, respectfully, confidently, I'll outdo you in anything.
I'm not rolling, but okay.
You shouldn't be rolling. But you don't work out. You haven't worked out as much as me this entire year. Facts. Every part of the body. But you don't eat as much donuts as me as well. So again, we're not on that. But we could get on that. Anybody that want to work out, I'm gonna run to your house tomorrow. I'm gonna run to your house tomorrow because I've been thinking about you all week. I'm like, damn, I need to get up and run to this nigga house. But I'm like, nah, I'm chilling.
All right, but we gotta run when I get back.
What?
I got training tomorrow morning from 9 to 12.
I'll be there before 9. We'll be done by 9, peace.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be done. And I'm gonna run there, and then after we work out, I'm gonna run back home. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but you'll see, I can show you better than I can tell you. It's like, because when I talk about myself,
see you at 7 or 7:30, bro.
7 to 7:30.
Cause I gotta be somewhere.
We'll be done by the warm up. 7:30, bro.
Come on. Right,
maybe 7, and then we'll take an hour on the weights. I got the whole program.
Now we having fun.
You already look tired. This nigga already look tired. He already look tired. We haven't even started. Shout out to everybody that's consistent, nigga. I'm really with this workout shit.
You think I just be looking at the stuff in my garage?
I mean, you haven't changed. Your size hasn't changed. Your hands look a little bigger, though. I see a couple more
But
veins.
my stamina, my endurance, I'll be on that bike and that elliptical and all that, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying.
You might as well hula hoop, nigga. You might as well hula hoop, nigga, on the elliptical, nigga. We only do that when the knees hurt, nigga. Fuck is an elliptical, nigga. We might as well hit the 300. It all started, y'all, because this nigga called me fat, nigga. He called me fat after I just literally hung myself from a fucking tree in my motherfucking Yeezys. No, I left my Yeezys. That's one of the worst decisions I ever made, was leaving my Yeezys there, bro. That was dumb. I got a picture of that, too.
How much do you weigh right now? What's your weight?
I just weigh myself. I'm 268 right now.
How much did you weigh back then?
I was heavier then, nigga.
Bro,
I was heavier and I ran up 300 stairs, nigga, past you, Urbane, and Jihad with a tripod and a backpack on. What are you talking about?
In shape fat nigga. The moral of the story is you said it started because I called you fat. Back then, you were more susceptible
and
to
I
a fat
had more
joke.
stamina than you, Rashar.
At the time, okay.
So
and
that's 100 more workouts times what? 5 years. That's like 500 more workouts than you. Stop.
Okay,
That's
bro.
5. Excuse me, not than you. Than that time.
I know in your world you're the only one that works out, bro. But
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm stronger and better than you. I'm not saying I'm the only nigga to work out because it's old ladies in the work in the gym, 70 years old that work out. I'm not the only niggas that work out, and I need them because they encourage me.
I was making a joke with that, but
yeah,
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, you don't.
We need to set up a.
You don't. And any nigga trying me, let's go, nigga.
Obstacle,
mind, body, soul strong, nigga. Watch your bitches. Final words, man, because I'm done with this, nigga. I feel like doing push-ups right now, nigga. Talk to me, man. What you got?
We didn't talk about Gabrielle Union doing ex-NFL player Chris Howard like that. She was married to him and said she felt obligated to cheat because she was paying all the bills. How you feel about that? She said she was the breadwinner, so she could do whatever she wanted to do.
Gabby is bullshit. I'm going to say that. From my soul, deep down in my soul. I knew she was bullshit when she was fucking on Will Smith. You feel me? And Bad Boys 2. That's when I knew. I'm like, oh, she a hoe. You know what I'm saying? That's your, you feel me? That's your brother's boy. Like, his part. Like, leave my nigga, leave Will alone. You know what I'm saying? I know he's sexy and all that. Leave Will alone. You didn't need that. But I knew something was up with her. But at this point, I don't expect anything less. You know what I'm saying? Anything more, from Gabrielle Union or the Wade family. All right? Like, I expect only low vibrational statements. Here's my take on it, though. Somewhere in the world, there's a beautiful, smart young lady who's going to be influenced by that. Somewhere. Some nigga is going to have to hear that in a discussion. Some nigga somewhere is going to have to deal with the idea that Gabby has put into an impressionable woman's head. And if that impressionable woman is listening, please, 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 discontinue anything that the Wades do, anything, how they raise their children. And here's the thing about that. I read Dwayne Wade's fatherhood book, and it was amazing. It actually made me want to be a better father. And then it was like, Dwayne, the Dwayne that wrote this book would never put up with some of the shit that you're doing. At the same time, I'm seeing your face on you had a TV show, you on TNT, you on you on you know, so everything, listen, God is clear. God is very clear, and he's not too loud, all right? If anything is confusing, guys, we're going to dismiss it. We just don't have time. Unless you love that person and you really, truly, truly, truly have a willingness to understand 100%. But if not, I'm sorry. I don't have time to be confused for nothing. I can't afford to be any more confused than what I am. So that beautiful lady that may be influenced by anything that Gabrielle Union says or does, Google Andrew Tate. I fucking love Andrew Tate, nigga. One of the things that Andrew Tate said, which I love Andrew Tate. He said that he wants to, actually I should play the clip because that's so good. But he said that he wants to be his woman's role model. He wants his woman to see the world through him. How do you feel about that? Well, let me add this. He said he can't really do that with a woman that has too many experiences. What say you?
So he wants a girl that's green, basically.
He says your purity and your innocence is really the goal. We don't want, because the older lady, she was like, we get all the thing, we change all the things that men don't like. They don't care about they care about your body, but that's not the overall priority. Right. And then Tate was like, yeah, your purity and your innocence is really, really what we're after. You know what I'm saying? And to augment that, and I thought about you when this guy was talking, he was like, man, men ain't impressed by BBLs. We don't even like them. What we do like is naked women. You know what I'm saying? And usually the girls with the BBLs are the most nakedest. You know what I'm saying? So they get free attention, you know what I'm saying? And then the girls without the BBLs think that's what we like. And it's not. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
I really don't be liking the BBL
at all. At all.
It just look weird. Like it don't. It looks like Photoshop. Like
In person.
In person.
In person.
Sure. And just on the picture. It
Yeah.
just look like you did something to the picture if it's not done the right way.
Mm-hmm.
That's my take on it.
And overall, he said the innocence and the purity.
But as far as that, we in 2023. I mean, you're not gonna get too many people, and this is not even a knock on women or just humans as a whole. You're not gonna get too many pure and innocent people, especially after a certain age bracket. Like
that's bad. God don't like that. He don't like to hear that.
I mean, but is that not the world? Well, like, what do you then you got to look at what do you consider pure and innocent? Then maybe I can answer it differently. Like
less experience, less bodies, less willingness to get experience.
How are you gonna know for sure the bodies?
I mean, that's a small factor unless she's willing to tell you. But what I'm saying is you can, like he also said, he was like, damn, I want to go to I'm gonna go to it. I could show you better than I could tell you.
Let me see, pull it up.
But he was saying that like men could sense if you've been devaluing yourself.
About the universe because it's equal and opposite forces. When you devalue yourself, it's kind of like men can smell it on you. They can just look at a bitch and go, oh. And that's the way it works. So you have to be very careful as a female and sit and go, does this man truly deserve to fuck? If you think about it, the answer 99% of the time, especially if you're promiscuous, is no. So when a woman is sleeping around with all these men, she's devaluing herself. She's devaluing herself, and the world knows, God knows, the universe knows. When a man does it, he doesn't devalue himself at all. That's just the way it works.
Can I ask you a question? Wait.
You know what's funny about the...
Your opinion.
He was right as far as, like, from my perspective as the woman, like, society has it to where, like, ever since you was little, if a little girl in junior high school had 2 or 3 boyfriends or was messing with such and such, or a lot of people, she was looked at a certain way.
Devalued, yeah.
Devalued.
Let me get that head in the locker room since you topping everybody else up.
Devalue, not respected. Let a dude have 2 or 3 girlfriends.
He the one.
Don't look at him as the man.
Come on now.
From a society's perspective, it's always been like that, which is why he's trying to convey to the women that are out there fucking a lot of niggas and a lot of niggas that know each other. It's like, slow down, because like niggas is not looking for that. And I guess I can understand that's why he's saying purity and innocence, because nobody's ever gonna be.
Yeah, that clip is next. That clip is next.
But yeah. I agree with Tate.
I agree with him too.
Yeah.
And let me. What's your advice? Because you're in tune with the ladies. What's your advice? A woman who's prioritizing her purity and her innocence, and then she likes or loves a guy who's out here with multiple yalas. What's your advice to that young lady?
A young lady that's dealing with a guy who's not committing to her?
Yeah, let's say that.
I mean, just my advice to her is just be realistic about the situation. Mm-hmm. Don't be developing no full-blown relationship in your mind when clearly in reality it's not that. And as harsh as it may sound, be realistic about your role. If this nigga got 3 bitches, somebody's coming in first, second, and third place. So like, based on
define that. What's first, second, and third? What does that look like? What does that feel like?
I can't really jump in because a female can more so define it, but I could just say probably giving the most attention, treating better on whatever they base it on. You know, like
talking to the mic.
Like pretty much look at Diddy.
Or bring the mic up.
Pretty much look at Diddy.
Okay.
I say he got 3 girls in rotation right now. He got his new baby mama. He got the girl that Young Miami was arguing with, and he got Young Miami.
I'm not hip, but
yeah,
it down,
he pretty much does. So yeah, those are just 3 looks right now, and they be cat fighting to each other and just doing all that catty shit. But I'm saying it to say like, Diddy likes somebody the best, or somebody is receiving the most attention, or you know, it's a totem pole. So my advice would be to the girls is just know your place, like, or be realistic about your place. I shouldn't say know your place. That sounds kind of weird, but be realistic about it. Like, do you too. or don't have your eggs in one basket, or trying to build it up to more than just what it is. Just be realistic about whatever situation you in, and don't try to make it a fairy tale. And
So a girl's dating, hypothetically you or me.
Mhm.
You like her, but she know you got hoes. What do you want that girl to do to you? Or yeah.
what do I want her to do
Yep.
to me? And she already
Hypothetically.
we didn't broke it down and have the conversation already. Just, I mean, even if we gotta stop fucking, just don't penalize me as a person or as a friend. I know your feelings may be hurt, or you might feel a certain way about it, but don't let that fuck up the personal relationship.
Can you break that down a little more?
Because you said I got multiple bitches and I'm dealing with this girl right here, and she feels a certain kind of way about it. Her feeling a certain kind of way about it is gonna cause friction in not only our physical relationship, but our just human being relationship too. 'Cause she probably gonna end up hating me or not liking me or just feeling a certain kind of way. So I would tell her we could just stop fucking around and just be cool and be friends and just have a real platonic friendship.
All right, let's flip it. You like a girl who got niggas. What's your place? Or you like a girl that got a nigga. I can't subscribe. That's weird.
I can't subscribe. Like
But
back in the day, I
Back
dealt
in
with
the
girls
day.
that had it, but like now it's just
That's Jay Sean. Yeah.
I can't do that. Like it's too. It's just I don't know. I'm just like we graduated since then. Like I can't even fathom that. But like if I was just dealing with a girl that had multiple, and I knew she was dealing with multiple dudes, or just me and
Like
another
you
dude.
you said the guy has 3. So if the girl got 3,
But you talking to me though, like, and I subscribe to be realistic about the situation. So if I know this up front and we just keeping it kosher like that, I'm not gonna be putting her on that type of pedestal to even be like, oh, this is gonna be long term or my girlfriend. She's just gonna be
sneaky link vibes.
not even sneakily, because that's like, I feel like that's the value in a person. When I deal with a chick, I'm dealing with her. For one, we probably didn't even get to that point. We hit it off as people. So I just like you as a person, personality, all of that. Anyway, like
That
you
was a
could.
bill.
And then once we graduated into liking each other and getting physical, I then started liking you as a person. We didn't develop a connection. Now we fucking. So as I've gotten older, I've always wanted it to, like, if I'm fucking a girl, this ain't about to last forever. If we not about to get into a relationship or pursue like marriage or nothing like that. So eventually it's gonna come to an end. And I'll be liking it to keep it cordial with the girl, like that I'm fucking.
Come
like,
to an end. What do you mean?
Like, say for instance, you have a sneaky leak. That's not gonna be your girlfriend. You're not about to marry her. You're not about to have a baby by her. So, and y'all not about to be fucking forever. So for whatever reason, y'all gonna come to an end as far as y'all having sex. She may
Well
get a boyfriend, or she might move, or however it go. You still want to be on good terms with that person. So you don't want to fuck them over or whatever in the midst of y'all messing around. That's why I said earlier, I would just tell a girl we could stop fucking around, eliminate all those emotional feelings, be platonic, and still be cool. So from my perspective, I wouldn't care about the girl having multiple niggas, because I'm not even putting her on a pedestal to be like that. Any girl I'm dealing with are getting in that headspace about emotionally. I'm going to have to either know or be under the belief that she only dealing with me.
So body count is a big All right, let me ask you this. What if you dealing with a girl who put her selfish ways to the side, her whole face to the side, and she's like, I'm all about you, but the body count crazy.
And I know about the body count.
No.
I'm not even going to hold you. I can't even do it. See, she's in the box. We can be cool. I love you as a person.
Why, bro? She's like all about you now.
It's not even about. That's what I'm saying. It's not the body count. It's
the purity, the lack of purity.
Not even that. It's just if it's multiple niggas that I know and interact with, it's like nah. Like,
all right, what if she came from New York? What if she from New York? Body count crazy in New York, but she fresh in LA.
How would I ever know?
She told you. Like in New York, I was like crazy. Like I was really outside, and that's why I came to LA.
Yeah,
I want to start fresh.
You cool? I love you to death, but I love you as a person. I love you as a person.
Why though? Why not?
Because I know. Like, come on, bro. that's self-explanatory.
And then
that goes back to the devaluing what he was talking about. Like, no matter, it could have been 5 niggas, or it could have been 100. But once she tell you I was wilding, and that's in your brain, it's like, damn, it could only been 5, but it might as well
and
be
the head
100.
crazy too, because you matched that conversation with the crazy head. It's like,
if you liked me, why did you even tell me that? Like, keeping it real.
You wanted to lie? Lies sometimes could be cool.
Yeah, but if I catch you in the lie, it could go both ways. Because, like, lies, I understand why people lie.
For sure.
But if I catch you in the lie, it's like,
I caught you.
I'm going to be realistic about it. Like,
this nigga preaching! But I'm preaching to this motherfucker, man.
So it's like, she shouldn't tell me. But, yeah, like, we've all had multiple bitches at one time. You got the girl that you taking serious. You got your fuck buddy, your sneaky link, and then you got somebody, like, it depending on
That's
how
4.
And especially in your 20s, bro. Come on, it was a wild time back then.
Oh,
but like,
shit.
and then you might got somebody who you courting. You haven't really smashed yet, but you know she baking in the oven. So.
All right, so why? Can you please make this plain?
What's up?
Why is society so hard, or why is it considered a woman devalues herself?
Honestly, bro, I don't have an exact answer for that. I just know that's just the beginning of my time on Earth. It's just always been like that. Like, women, it's always been that sort of double standard. Like, it just has been. I can't even explain it. Like, men don't ever get harassed about the way they dressed or looked at the way they dress.
I mean, I've been harassing and looking at you crazy for a while.
But you joking. I'm talking about, like, at work, has the HR department ever reprimanded a man for how he's dressing
his
at
shirt
work?
open a little bit.
having his shirt down a little bit too much. Or
that's
like,
good.
Okay,
Okay,
like, you know.
Yeah.
So it's
just
always
certain things.
It's just a double standard.
We're different species for a reason, and different rules apply to different species.
That's all it is. Like, you would, if you had one daughter. I know you got 3 sons. But if you got one daughter, if you would have had one daughter, bro, I mean 2, I'm tripping.
I'm like, shit, bro. Okay.
If you would have had one daughter instead of, my bad, I'll have to think about it too. I was on the road.
Fuck it.
I just gave my nigga another kid.
Fuck it.
But nah, if one of your kids was a girl and you had one son and a daughter, you would parent slightly different. Just, you would have to navigate that daughter.
Yeah, it's two different different conversations. Yeah.
So that's just, the most I can say is that's just how the world is. So.
2 different species.
Yeah.
Last question. Could you ever see yourself falling in love with a devalued?
On accident, probably, but not like if my head is on the swivel. No.
I'm not gonna call you a hoe. I'm gonna call you a devalued one. Oh, that's good.
Not because especially if you kind of know the girl through people, or you got your eye on it through. Y'all got mutual people. You gonna check the Carfax anyway, so you gonna kind of know. You just are.
You call them Carfax?
That's kind of what it is.
That mileage.
Not even just mileage, just who is this? Like, not even like nothing looking for no dirt on them. You just might ask some of your homies or homegirls, like, you know, this girl, not even like trying to find no bad, but like, what's up with her? Like that.
But if you find out the body count is high,
you're just gonna approach it a different way. Like,
just approach it a different way. I can't take it serious, but we could chill.
Yeah, you're a nice person.
Beautiful person.
Beautiful person. Would love to maintain the person.
Like, I see why the body count is high.
Yeah, like I see why you lie. Like, I could understand why a lot of niggas was like real then. I probably want to be real then, but not the long term.
Not the long term.
Because you got to think about it. The quote unquote devalue women. She might be a registered nurse. Like, got a business on the side. Everything going for her, that may be her only flaw. Like, you got to think the devalued woman, quote unquote, is still a human being. She could have a hell of a personality, be funny. Like, you get into a lot of panties and vice versa based on like a connection. She might be funny as hell, or y'all might vibe over something. So it's like, this is still a human being. This is why I say we could still be cool. I just can't look at you on no long-term shit. But on the flip side, women though, like, you know, they accept our past. I don't know how they do it, but
Yeah, they're just better than us in a lot of ways.
no, for sure.
For sure. Like, yeah.
They take public, or they take what's perceived as public embarrassment way better than we do.
Definitely.
Shout out to women for that.
So you get rest in peace to Uncle Samuels. You get a high value woman.
Okay.
And I'm only saying that character,
Just whatever.
purity, innocence.
We don't know the innocence. You can't wander and be, you don't got to meet her.
Drake said multiply it by 3.
That was a good bar, but
it's higher than 3.
So you got to think. Some of these, and I'm not gonna say it's good or bad.
Drake is
but
a prophet
some women
now.
have had a past, my nigga.
Oh God.
No matter how they look, have a past. Like everybody is young.
We all do.
Yeah. So it's like
We'll never really know the innocence. But let's say, hypothetically, you believe that the purity is there, the innocence is there. What keeps a man from committing to said pure, innocent woman? Yeah, that's the question.
I mean,
I can't phrase it.
It can be a lot of stuff factored in. He could have women on the side, or he could have what is it called? Fear of commitment. He could just be stringing her along. It could be a lot of stuff. That is applicable to each individual man. But some niggas just be not where they are. They don't feel like they're where they are professionally to marry and commit long term. Like, it's a lot of factors. It could be anything.
That last one, I really, 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 really love. And I love for a few reasons, but I'm going to speak on this one. When I do research about men and relationships, I want to say something funny, but I'll save it for another moment. I've kind of noticed yeah, I want to leave that alone, but it's better if I leave that alone. When I see men in relationships, when I do the research on men in relationships, it always seems like it's a battle between their profession and the woman. It's like they delay the marriage shit because the priority is always the profession. Like, every man that I talk to is like, man, I want to do this first. I need to do this. 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 And I need to do this. I need to do this. And I want to say this because it was a private conversation, but I don't want to say too much. It just seems like when you talk, 9 out of 10 men is going to tell you what they want to do. And what they want to do, it doesn't include marriage.
I can't say that it doesn't include marriage, but what I can say is like a lot of, I don't know how white people or others think, but a lot of black dudes with a plan be liking everything to be in order. Like, we don't want to get married and have to be worried about mortgage and all this. I want to just set our life up to when I marry you, none of this other stuff is gonna be having to be a burden or a worry. That's what it be. That's why.
Well said.
This is why where I can defend the dude that's don't want to commit. Like, he's not ready. Sometimes it's not about other women or nothing like that. Just the nigga is just not ready to, like, being married is, you think being in a relationship is Front Street. Being married is a different kind of Front Street.
Yes.
It's a business. It's paper. It's my husband, my wife, all that. Like, it's on the next level. And like, if your shit ain't intact, you gonna be stressing out. Like the dude just killed himself, Twitch, because his financial affairs, I'm hearing, wasn't in order. And I can't get in his mind, but whatever was going wrong was enough for that man to feel like he needed to take his life. Now, I can't fathom it as being that extreme because our worlds are different, but it's just like, I say that to say what I was saying. Black men just like to have everything in order and not having the stress, because we feel like we play catch up to chase our dreams, to juggle a relationship, to
We on fire.
work a 9 to 5, to do all that. So I don't want to get to the end result and still have to look over my shoulder and be worried about
If
all
my
that
wife is
shit. Yeah, like not even if my wife is cheating. I don't.
not cheating, but just tripping on me because
'cause some-
I'm not.
Yeah, like
All the things ain't as
exactly.
expected. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Look at
yeah,
Tom
yeah.
Brady, this nigga. I'm doing all of this, and it's still a problem.
But
like,
it's still a fucking
so-
because I'm doing what I love.
Right. And we both up. We both up. So imagine
Gabrielle Union. Go ahead.
Imagine a black dude that's not as financially stable as a millionaire, let alone Tom Brady. It's like, that's why I say reality will happen. Like, you're going to have marital problems no matter how much money you got or how much money you don't got. So imagine if you on your come up. I'm not trying to have to get married and deal with just the normal problems of marriage on top of building my career or having a behind on mortgage on top of this. I want all my ducks in a row, and to come like that's why if you go to back to the old times, or some people probably still do this. That's why you got to ask a girl's daddy, can you marry her? Because that nigga's gonna grill you like, son, what you got going on? What's the plan?
What's the plan?
So you can't go to him, I got or not confident or not having a plan. So it's like, it's a lot of factors into why this nigga ain't married you yet, and it's not that he string you along or he don't love you. Like, I'm trying to get shit together. Like,
I'll never forget my baby mama dad pressed me about that. He
as you should
took
have.
me a walk outside. Hey, what's the plan? What you going? I'm like, what? What?
Now you understand, nigga. Like, 'cause you got to think. Like, yeah, dating my daughter is cool, but if y'all,
Your daughter chose me.
yeah, but I'm in her life, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of times you go in life, because I mean the way the world is set up, you're gonna be dealing with a girl that don't have no father figure like that, and it's wired a little different. So it's like, depending on what you get is what you gonna experience and know. Like,
I love how you said that. Like, niggas be wanting to have a plan, and you said that you have a way, and you've always had a way of being a great translator of some of my hardest thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate you for understanding me. That shit is like invaluable. Like, when you hear a nigga plan, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was one time out of all the vision boards and all the year-end goal lists that I've made where I actually put on there, I'm gonna get a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? It was only one time.
that's crazy, because I didn't put it on the vision board, but I thought about that. Like I ain't had, like, heading out of last year, I thought about that. I was like, damn, do I need to get a girlfriend this year, or should I like just explore that? Like, because I've been single for probably over 5 years. So
Yeah, I've never committed to a woman in my life. I was
In your
verbally
life?
committed,
Damn,
but in my life, yeah.
you a cold nigga.
Yeah, the only closest I got was my baby mama, but I was verbally committed.
Okay, got you. But
Yeah.
but
I never
okay,
had a
get what you're
girlfriend.
saying.
That was my one girlfriend. Because in my plan, a girlfriend has never been, you know what I'm saying? And pre-high school, no bitches. Like, when I tried to get a girlfriend, the bitch was like, I only say yes because we're about to graduate, and you've been asking me this whole time. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, it hasn't been.
And then I understand the need for them, but I think titles change a lot of things.
Titles change expectations, but in the words of motherfucking Marcus Houston, marriage don't change nothing but your name. You know what I'm saying? That's all it really changes. We're gonna be doing the same shit
In that aspect, but
in everything, like insurance and taxes or what? Like the like you said, it's a business.
it's a business. That's what I'm saying. Where shit changes. And it's a
Expectations
business for no
come with
reason.
business.
I think not all women are like this, but a lot of women be wanting the wedding more than the marriage.
They want the baby shower more than the baby. Come on now. But what is a resolution to all this shit? Everything that we just said, two great minds up here. What's the resolution? How can we fix the confusion, the lack of love? What's your take?
I don't know about the lack of love, but the confusion, and it may sound cliche, but just be real with the person that you're dealing with. Like, and don't live in a fairy. Don't make up your own scenario.
You be really liking motherfuckers to be real. Like you wanted my nigga to come in the studio and be like, hey,
no,
I'm gay.
Not that. When I was telling him to be real, like before we even knew him, we should have known he was gay. Not
Why should we know that?
Because, bro, the same way, bro, when we worked at Beachbody, and what was the big nigga name that we knew he was gay?
Because he had gay mannerisms?
No, not only his mannerisms.
Or female mannerisms?
Hiding or acting like he was straight. It's okay to be yourself. Nobody bothered him. Nobody did nothing.
But it's just, again,
be yourself.
Gay is just weird sex, bro. So
Bro,
you want to
and
know
my
about my
whole-
weird sex on entry? On entry?
No, bro.
Like, yo, I got hella bitches.
Bro, that's if I came in here acting white or acting Hispanic, bro, you'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? That's not who you are. You don't hate Mexicans.
I don't like that example.
It's the quickest way I can put it together because it's applicable, bro. It's not who I am.
Is that somebody at the door? Oh, that's my nephew? Oh, shit. I think my nephew.
But yeah, bro, it's just not who. I'm just basically saying be who you are, whoever.
Just be
it
who
is.
you are. And be understanding.
Bro, that's it. Have no problem with Saucy Santana or nobody. If that's your lane.
So, all right.
thank
So
you
if
for
Saucy
being who
Santana
you
walked
are.
in the studio session, what are you going to say?
What's up, bro? Treating him.
So what's the difference?
The difference? You know the difference, bro.
If Saucy Santana pass you a leaf, are you hitting it?
I probably would, bro.
Exactly. So
I
who
never
cares?
said I wouldn't. I smoked with that nigga. But what I'm saying is, bro, be yourself. You know, that's why they call it the down low. You're hiding from something, bro. Like
Your sex life should not
and
be
it's-
in
and
public,
they don't call
man.
it the down low. They don't call Saucy Santana on the down low because he's being himself.
But we know him in person, but we don't know his sex. We don't see the sex.
But we don't see nobody's sex straight up.
We saw some sex.
Yeah, and had that we saw some sex with a woman, it would have just been another sex tape that got out, brush it along. But we seen on the surface, straight man doing some stuff that not congruent with a straight man.
Yeah, that shit wasn't
So
congruent. What's the word you use? Congruent.
Not
congruent.
congruent to being a
It wasn't
straight
congruent.
man.
All right, man.
Sorry, man.
Shout out to my nigga Falon for getting a nigga to go live today, staying consistent. You said, well, we discussed some shit. We'll continue that conversation off camera. But again, I love you. God love you. It's nothing you could do about it. And see y'all on Monday, man. God Talk Live, man.
We out.
Yeah. I say you summertime fine. Oh.
Classic, what's the deal? That nigga said Carfax. This nigga's wild, bro. He's wild.
I say I take you out to Napa.
I need my hair braided.
Just to sip wine. Baby, rather spend money. 'Cause I don't spend
I need my shit
time.
braided, Classic.
I like your wrist in the winter and your lips. Christmas dinner, love you like Valentine's. Ooh, I know you think it's toxic. Tell me that pussy on mine.
What if you wife a girl?
Seen a million girls. Now I think I found you.
If you get married and then she tell you her Carfax is crazy, what do you do? Don't switch up, man. If you find out that body count high, why is body count such a priority, man? I don't know. Ha ha. You seen that clip where the girl was like, I'm a goddess, I deserve to have hands all over me. You seen that?
Would you be around through the ups and downs?
I need to bring a preacher on the show.
Would you hold your crown if the ends were thousands?
You already knew. Deep facts. She gotta have little fingers. You wild, Classic. She gotta have tiny fingers for my shit. Wow. I've been growing my shit for too long. My shit ain't right in May. Wavy shine on the way back, nigga. On God.
You gon' fall in love right around first class. Everywhere VIP. Fall in love with
All my entrepreneurs watching, make sure you prioritize them out the trunk sales. Let's not get lost in them numbers, man. Make sure you hit the streets, hit the, what they call it, grassroots promotion. I know we like to pay Instagram ads and all that yalla, 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 yalla. But let's not forget about the people, man. The power is in the people. Make sure you touching these people. Don't be ashamed to, what they call it, pop-up shops. Man, really take advantage of the vendor spaces, man. Really touch the people. And if you a vendor, it was a lot of vendors at fucking August Fest just sitting in a damn tent. Get outside, touch the people, man. Look presentable. Don't let Rashard style you. Don't let TJ style you too, because TJ's trash too. All right, it's a few niggas. Matter of fact, I think 95% of LA can't dress. The men? What say you? You agree? Well, it really doesn't matter.
I say the rappers for sure, but there's some niggas in LA we can dress.
Don't
the
say
rappers
we.
can't dress. Bro, let's do a poll. Cause arguing one-on-one, I'm gonna be arguing my point. You gonna be arguing your point. So we did a third party.
All right, listen, man. She pull him out. Yeah, she could do that. That's cool. But outside of that, man, let's make sure you presentable. Make sure your approach is right. And if two niggas could touch 17 million, man, and they traveling from Atlanta to Alabama with a terrible name, we got some more work to do, man. But what we did learn, you gonna need a partner in this shit. You know what I'm saying? You gonna need somebody that's gonna drive that merch 3 hours across town because you didn't sold out. You need somebody by your side. With that said, maybe that's the same thing with relationships as well. I don't know. But I will know very soon. I appreciate everybody for watching. Shout out to all my married niggas, everybody in relationships, all the women dealing with our bullshit. Thank you so much, and we need you. We love you. God love you. Ain't nothing you could do about it. God Talk Live.